So phase one of this project, getting the amazing 2D designs done, taking the cars, translating them to artwork that everyone was like, wow, yeah, build that. But going from 2D to 3D is always the real challenge, because then you're getting into the reality of, I have to actually make this now.
I don't religiously follow the modding community, but from time to time, you know, in Gawker or whatever, you know, I'll find pics of really cool builds of guys that more or less treat it like an art form. In some cases, it's all about like, you know, oh, look at the way this looks. And the other guy's, well, forget that. Look at the way this performs. And then there's this one guy's like, oh, look at the way this looks and performs, you know.
Yeah, you'd really think I'd be more on my shit with the mouse heads. Everyone thinks you must have these in glass cases, like all in display, ready to go. Dude, no, these are like, we just keep making them. Check that one out. Right? This is Frankenhead. Oh, there's an earlier version of this actually that I have. It was the same concept, LED everywhere. And there was a contact here, and I used to always, you'll see in a lot of really old photos of me, I always wore this like metal necklace. And I put it on and it shorted one of the leads to the fan, just came right back in, and it was in England. So what had happened is a guy who used to work for me plugged it into 220. Yeah. And this is rated 110 coming in on the converter. So yeah, that was not pleasant on the neck. I was just, but it was during a sound check, thank God, not during a show. But like, honestly, I had to like, I throw the thing off. It was pretty funny. What's this one? Oh, this is the Widowmaker. Yeah, look at this connector.
Holy crap!
Yeah, that's legit. This is the one that, yeah. So this is the one that shorted, and yeah, it had video goggles in it and all that. Oh yeah, it has a little access hatch. I remember this. There you go, for maintenance. Every one of these were hand soldered. I think there was like over 700 LEDs times 4 connectors per side of every LED. That's how many solder points are on this thing. And I would see out using this little, totally not noticeable and almost invisible to the naked eye camera. It's the size of my fucking fist, you know.
We need to build one of those for you. Dude, it's like you're jacking into the Matrix.
Yeah, dude, I almost did. Trust me. Almost took the fucking blue pill.
We're working with a few different partners to create these 5 different cases. 4 of them are going to be themed after the Parvum case platform. Parvum's a great partner for this project because they're capable of taking our designs and making just about anything out of acrylic.
So Parvum has a lot of experience in using multiple layers of their acrylic with different colors and different finishes to achieve the final look. They have to think of what they want it to look like at the end and then work backwards from there. These are hands-on guys that get down and dirty. The shop is awesome. They've got every machine you could want. And then there's the technical side of it. They actually build all this stuff in AutoCAD. They think about it in 3D. They plan it out meticulously. And then they've got their own process where they have a little bit of a leap of faith. They have to deassemble everything, pack it up as flat sheets, send it back to us, and then they have to hope we'll put it back together the right way. The goal of these PCs is not just to look amazing on the outside. We want the interior, the guts of them, to be completely amazing and the best that NVIDIA can do. So we partnered with our GeForce Garage program and brought in some of the industry's top modders to help us assemble the interior of all of these cases.
I come from a kind of a fortunate time period where since I grew up with it, new emerging technology doesn't scare me so much because I know where it comes from. And it's just, it blows my mind that, you know, how lost someone could be just jumping into it now. With electronic music, it's really more reliant on the one guy now. In the 80s, you'd have a rock band who would be crazy musicians, but then you'd have a producer, a manager, a mix engineer, and a mastering guy, and all that stuff. And so they all compartmentalize their thing. With computers and computer-aided music or completely computer-generated music, you have to take on the role of all these dictomies, like, you know, being a mix engineer and all that stuff, and having all those little bits of knowledge from different departments that you can apply to the one thing. You have to be self-sufficient so that, you know, if I know I've got some bad RAM, you know, I'm not like throwing my hands up in the air thinking like, wow, I just know how to turn it on.
We wanted to ensure that the systems we're designing for Joel have an incredible amount of performance. Each computer is going to have GeForce GTX 1080 SLI in it. and his main system is gonna have a third 1080 in it that can be used for physics and audio. When you combine that with octa-core processors, 32 gigs of RAM, PCI Express SSDs, and custom closed-loop liquid coolers, he's just gonna have some truly badass systems. So Lee and Dwight at PC Junkie Mods have done a great job of building out 5 computers with designs that are unlike anything they've assembled before. By the time they're done with these things, we're gonna have 5 beastly computers that will play anything you throw at them.